I really hate that I have to say this, but it's the Tavern, so greetings and konnichiwa, and welcome to the Onyx Tavern. This is your temporary host, Raptor.
And Tryaz.
And coming off of the second big news announcement today, a new Power Rangers movie.
It was confirmed earlier this morning, and the PDF is even going around on the internet. We will share a link down below so you guys can see yourself. Saban has partnered with Lionsgate. Now, we all know, more famously, Lionsgate is known for the Hunger Games and, unfortunately, the Twilight series. So, there's a lot of good hope here. Now,
also, I'm going to say Lionsgate was responsible for Repo, the Genetic Opera, a film that I adore. So, keep that in mind.
I don't know. Lionsgate, it's definitely a good partner to go with, so there's hope.
Not as cool as if Legendary had it.
Yeah, Legendary would have just... Oh, Legendary.
So, yeah, First of all, let's say... Is this going to be Mighty Morphin, or is this going to be Dino Charge, or something else?
Now, Saban had brought up Mighty Morphin Power Rangers multiple times, not just referencing the first movie, but referencing it as the chronologically the start and what initially kicked off the Power Rangers boom, so you will. I would personally love to see a Power Rangers Mighty Morphin reboot movie. Not necessarily a reboot movie as far as bringing it back, but having another movie similar to Turbo, where it's the current Power Rangers series, could be possible. Maybe could we be seeing something along the lines of the Super Sentai, the Great Dino Battle going on here? Who knows?
Now, my personal thought is that this is going to be a Mighty Morphin reboot. Because, Mighty Morphin's most recognizable in the popular conscious. And these reboot movies typically take the basics and then add in new things or adapt old things. But they usually go for most popular. Look at the Transformers movie. They used the most popular G1 characters. They had Optimus, Ironhide, Bumblebee, Ratchet, Megatron, Starscream, etc. So, I think it's going to be like that. Now, let's talk about whether or not we think, if this is a Mighty Morphin reboot, if it's going to be connected to the TV series. Will it affect the TV series? Will it cancel it? Or will it keep going?
My biggest question is, I don't on your note, Raptor, I don't think it'll actually have anything to do with that. I think it'll be either starting from the beginning when Zordon picks the original 5 and somehow the Green Ranger will come in, or it'll just be as the movie was, some adventure that they have to go on to get new powers. Maybe it'll be a better getting of the Thunder powers,
Perhaps. I think it'll just start at the beginning with the villain coming out, whether that's Rita or Zed, and Zordon summons the teens and gives them their powers. And
after 10,000 years, I'm free!
Yeah, and now we have to ask, will this cancel the TV series, or will it keep going? Again, I'd like to harken back to Transformers. Throughout all the Transformers movies, there's usually been a TV series running at the same time, but that's not in continuity with the Bayformers. Because we had Transformers Animated that was running when Revenge of the Fallen was out, and then when Dark of the Moon came out, there was Transformers Prime running. And, one didn't cannibalize the other. They had toys for Transformers Prime right next to toys for the Dark of the Moon. And perhaps the Power Rangers show may take a hiatus the year that the film comes out, or maybe the show will keep going right alongside the promotion and toys for the movie.
I wouldn't be surprised Saban missing out on the toy and movie promotion ideas for that reason. But having him take a break and kind of go back to the old 2-year gap between Sentai series would be nice, because it gave them time to develop their story. Yes, I'm yelling that, but that's a good reason why.
Oh man, you're popping the audio like crazy. And maybe they'll be, because this movie will take about 2 or 3 years to develop, because they want to get a script, get the SFX team together. It'll take a while to shoot. So maybe they'll do the 2 years of Dino Charge, and then
go back to normal 40, 30, at least 30 episodes.
Yeah.
At least.
And then, who knows, maybe this will even take long enough to line up with the 25th anniversary. Because we're at 21 right now.
That's
Dino
probably what they'll be doing now that you mention it. We'll probably see it around the same time as Episode 8 of Star Wars. Like, not gonna lie.
Yeah, so that would that would be a very poor decision to try and line yourself up against.
Power Rangers versus Star Wars opening weekend. Star Wars.
Well, if Disney still owned Power Rangers, that really wouldn't be an issue because they know not to do it.
Of course not.
But okay, now we're. So yeah, I don't think it'll kill the TV series because I'd hate to see that happen.
No, I mean,
Granted, we'll still have Sentai, but
yeah, I don't think it'll kill this TV series. Power Rangers is too quote unquote huge. I mean, as it's been stated before, Power Rangers is virally at the biggest it's been since it's been created or introduced to America as Power Rangers, I should say.
yeah, it'll really be able to drum up the buzz for the movie, especially
Exactly.
that Facebook. Their Facebook's awesome.
Yeah, seriously. If this post can get 1,500 likes in 24 hours, 23,000 likes later, ...
Yeah, or with the Super Mega Force premiere.
Yep.
So, right, now let's talk about story a little bit here. We've already said that we'd like to see it start from the beginning with Zordon summoning his teens.
No, not teenagers, Zordon. Oh, no.
Now, I'm really wondering here, would we get the same teams? And would we get Zach and Trini?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it'll
in
be
their-
Jason, Zach, Trini, Billy, and Kimberly if they do Mighty Morphin. If it's not, there
Now, let's
will
talk
be
about-
riots.
Let's talk about costumes here, though. Are we going to keep the black guy, the Black Ranger?
Well, considering Disney did it, yes.
Yeah, I guess it's not as big of an issue. I bet there'll be people who raise the stink, but I bet a lot of fans really won't care that much.
I find it funny that in the 90s, back when it came out, no stink. Now, what the hell are you thinking?
I think that College Humor video really accelerated that.
Yep. Wait, what?
I think if they played it right, it really won't be an issue. You know, if Trini's a otherwise capable Asian American who speaks perfect English, the same English that everyone else speaks, it really won't be an issue.
Yeah, I don't see it.
But
I don't see any problems.
Speaking
like
of Black Rangers, though, I'd love to see a Johnny Young Bosch cameo or him play some kind of role.
that. Let's have him be the new Ernie.
Oh, God.
You know, Ernie was actually supposed to be in the original Mighty Morphin movie, but they cut his 2-minute scene because it was dubbed too long for the theater release. I know, right?
And yeah, I think everybody wants to see the original 5 come back. New actors, of course, but we could spend an entire video talking about casting choices for that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I think Zordon would come back. Now, let's talk about what villain would we like to see.
Well, if they're going to do a Mighty Morphin, we already know who it's going to be. It's going to be Zordon versus Rita Repulsa.
Well, let's think about that, though. Would they go for a more imposing villain?
Like Lord Zed?
Yeah. Would it be Lord Zed without Rita? Would it be Lord Zed and Rita? Or maybe they could redo Rita.
I have a
Perhaps
feeling it'd just piss off fans if they did that. Like they already are, but...
Perhaps they would make Rita a little more cold and calculating. You know, maybe make her more like Astronema.
No, I couldn't see her doing... That would be nice. Maybe they'll do an In-Space movie or a Time Force movie with Astronema, but I don't see them remaking Rita into
I would
Astronema.
guess they would try and make this movie somewhat serious, again, like Transformers. And it would be hard to imagine Rita as she was in a somewhat serious movie.
Well, this is going to be the quote-unquote dark Power Rangers that everybody's wanted. It's going to be the modern Power Rangers.
And Lord Zed would work perfect for that.
Exactly. My only thing is, somehow I feel Michael Bay would be happy doing this movie.
So many people
saying that as much as he's ruining the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Blame the director, not him.
He still picked the actresses, though.
No, but a lot of people are worried that Michael Bay would be the first in line to direct this, but there are many directors in Hollywood who this could be.
I'm saying for the big explosions and the being able to pick the Pink Ranger properly is what I'm saying.
Well, face it, if there are Megazords, which there will be.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. He's good with explosions and hot women. Let's get a hot Yellow Ranger and a hot Pink Ranger, and he can handle all the explosions.
This probably wouldn't happen, but I'd love to see Del Toro do it, because he showed that he can do some giant robot action in Pacific Rim.
That would
But
be sweet, actually.
Again, I don't think he would have the slightest interest in this film.
Well, they are mechs, so, I mean...
But, again, we have no idea who may be picked for a director.
We may not even know for a year. I mean, look at the Star Wars news. We got the announcement at the end of 2 years ago this October that it was announced, and we didn't get casting till a month ago.
Cast.
Or no, not a month ago. Excuse me, 2 days ago.
Yeah, and we still know nothing about characters or plot.
All we know is that there are 6 movies coming out in the next 6 years. Yes, that has been confirmed of Star Wars. But that
Good Lord,
is
there's
completely
gonna be
off
Star
topic.
Wars fatigue.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well...
I think we said all that we can actually say about this until we actually start getting more news, and even then it'll be minuscule at best as it trickles down through the media.
As compared to the Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon podcast we did today, there's really nothing.
There's a lot less to work with than that, because at least we could speculate on the fact that there was original, and all we can do is hope one way or another. We do know that there is going to be a good live-action movie, so hopefully it won't be an hour and a half. It could be 2.5 hours, so we actually get some in-depth stuff. But then again, that's something that we have to wait until announcements are announced.
Yeah, so we may do videos later, maybe when Barkeep comes back, about actors we would like to see or story possibilities we'd like to see, but otherwise, yeah, we've really said all we're able to say today.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, anyways, thanks for listening. Stay tuned for more updates. Like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter. We'll put links to that. And the Tavern is now closed.